Good afternoon and welcome. Today we're going to be discussing the chakras, and we're going to do a guided alignment to help open the chakras and hopefully align them today. Before we begin, I want to just discuss a little bit about chakras and what they are. Chakras are like little spinning wheels of energy. In yoga, they're called prana. In Chinese, we call it qi. And basically, where this energy, this prana or this qi comes, it's concentrated. And as the energy spins and spins and radiates out in the area where the chakra is found, it will go out into the organs of the body that it is closest to, and it will bring this energy to them. And if those chakra points are blocked, then that prana or that chi energy cannot flow to the organs of the body, causing them to not work efficiently. The organs, of course, are not only important for the proper functioning of our body, but all of the organs in relation to the chakra points have a specific emotional connection as well. Body, mind, spirit is always important to remember that it exists within us and it can never be separated. All three are always interdependent on each other. So if we have an organ challenge, that means we have a challenge in the mind as well as in the spirit. So if our energy is blocked towards those organs, that also means that the emotional connection to those organs is also being blocked. We'll discuss more about that as we go through our guided meditation, so you can be aware of the chakra points and the emotional connection that they have to our body. Some things that are important to note is that the chakra will always be strengthened by our own energy, meaning our positive thoughts, by eating healthily, by our ability to breathe correctly, to exercise. So the energy in our body will always be increased by the energy that is surrounded by our thoughts and the way that we treat our body. In an opposing manner, if we have external energies, such as being stressed out, or not sleeping well, or having poor lifestyle habits, all of those things can also cause our chakras to shut down. And when that happens, when they are closed off, when they are out of alignment, then it exacerbates all of the organs around the chakras, as well as those emotions and the spiritual connection as well to them. So as I said, body, mind, spirit can never be separated, and one will always affect the other. So it is important that as we continue this practice beyond just today, that we make sure that we reinforce the ability to open and align our chakras by feeding our mind and our body and our spirit well. There are 7 chakras, and I'm going to go through each one of them. One thing I want to mention is, as that energy that we talked about, as it flows, where does that energy come from? Well, that chi or that prana energy, that comes from the universe. And that flows to us, it enters us through our crown chakra, which is located at the top of our head. And what I want you to imagine as I describe the chakras and where they are and what they do is that the energy flows in through the head, flows all the way down to our root chakra, which is down at the base of our spine, and then it flows back up and out. So everything is always functioning in cycles. And the chakras, they all function in these little cycles, turning. Things go in, things go out, things spin around. So it's constantly in movement. At least that's what we want them to be. So when I explain the chakras, I want you to imagine that whether the energy is flowing down from the crown to the root or up from the root out through the crown, it's like a waterfall. And so imagine that there's 7 steps to this waterfall. And as the water is flowing, the water flows freely, and the water, or our energy, is just flowing all the way up or down through the chakra points. But imagine that at one of them, it's closed off. Somebody threw a bunch of litter into the waterfall, and now at this one point we can barely get any energy through, or maybe none at all. And so now the water has stopped flowing. And so imagine that if the water stops flowing on one of those points, then it can't get to the next one, or the one thereafter, or the one thereafter. So you may have some blocked chakras, you may have multiple, but not because each individual one has been blocked on its own, but because one prior to it, the one closest to where the energy was coming in, has been blocked. And now because of that, it's causing all the rest to have blocks as well. So as I describe the chakras, I want you to see in your mind the colors of each one, and imagine that the water, or this energy, is flowing from one chakra to the next. So let's begin. We have the root chakra, which is red, and it's based at the bottom of the tailbone. We have the sacral chakra, which is orange, which is between the tailbone and the belly button. We have the solar plexus chakra, which is yellow, which is right around the belly button area. We have the heart chakra, which is green, in the center of your chest. We have the throat chakra, which is blue, located right in the center of your throat. Then your third eye chakra, which is indigo, which is located between your eyebrows. And then finally your crown chakra, which is purple, located right at the top of your head. And if you notice, these are the colors of the rainbow in the same order. Why? Because when we look at a rainbow, what we're seeing is the different vibrations of light, the different wavelengths of light. And the wavelengths are vibrations. These are things that we see with our eyes, but it's also vibrations that one can feel energetically. So sometimes you look at a color and you just feel a certain way. Sometimes it's exciting and wonderful, sometimes it's warm and beautiful, sometimes it's cool and refreshing, other times it's putrid and awful. So we are affected emotionally and physically by these colors, and the colors are actually emanating from our chakra points. And when we are out of alignment and needing to realign, sometimes we need to see that color, to focus on the color, to have light of that color shining us, even to eat things that have this color. So as we talk about the different chakra points, I want you to pay attention to anywhere where you may physically feel that something is out of balance, and then note what color would be associated with that chakra point that is in that area closest to there where you're feeling any distress. So there are many ways to align chakras. Yoga is by far the best, as it was created for the purpose of balancing chakras. And then there are many different positions that one can use. I'm not going to go into that on this today, because obviously we are talking about some guided meditation for aligning our chakras. But that is something you can look up at a later date and check out on your own. So now let's go back over the chakra points again. And this time, I'm going to talk about the emotional aspects of each chakra point. Okay? So our root chakra, remember, located at the base of the spine. Our root chakra is what gives us our sense of stability, our security. When we have this point blocked, then we have that opposite. We feel fearful. We feel insecure. When this point is open, we feel strong. We feel grounded to the earth. We can notice our abundance. We feel like life is good. And so this is the root, the base of all the chakra points. So important for this one to be open and aligned. How do we align it? Besides doing some meditation we're going to do today, and using colors or light as we spoke about, previously. You can also make sure you spend time in nature, walking outside, grounding yourself by walking with bare feet on the soil, eating good foods, that is our energy, practicing positive thinking, affirmations, gratitude, being in a place of blessing and openness and abundance. These are the things that help us to open up and realign our root chakra. Now let's move on to chakra 2, our sacral chakra. This one is in the area, as you will note, that relates most to our sexuality and to our creativity. It is a point that allows us to have pleasure and joy. It is what allows us to accept our feelings of our passion and desire and to connect with our physical body. And when this chakra point is blocked, then we feel stuck. We lose our connection to our creativity. We don't feel motivated. We might feel shameful about our bodies. We might feel uncomfortable about our sexuality. And many times when this chakra isn't balanced correctly, people can have challenges with different addictions. So if you're trying to quit smoking, if you're trying to stop drinking, if you're trying to do any of those things to help improve your health, then focus on your sacral chakra as well. Make sure you can open it and align it to have that creativity, to flow, to be connected to all that is beauty. This is what helps us to create and to manifest. So many times, one of the ways that we can help to open chakras is by using the sound of the chakra. We talked about the colors of the chakra, but there's also sounds. So this sound of this chakra is Vam. So we can use that Vam in a meditation, repeating over and over again to be able to get into that energy. Since it is the color orange, creating things around us, eating things that are of orange color, by allowing ourselves to be open to our creativity, journaling, getting a piece of paper, just scribbling, whatever comes out, whatever we feel, painting, using colors, being able to write or read or sing or listen to music, anything that helps spark creativity. So now let's move on to chakra number 3, our solar chakra. Our solar plexus, which is located as it's described near our solar plexus. This is what helps us give our confidence, right? It's what allows us to have healthy ego, and when it's blocked, holding on to the negative. It's part of our identity. It allows us to move forward when we want to find balance. And sometimes when we have a challenge with our ability to trust our intuition as well, it comes from a block here. So this is around the area where our digestive system is. And if we're not absorbing nutrients sufficiently, if we're not eating healthy foods, if we're losing some of that energy, then this comes from this challenge. Either we are not taking care of ourselves, or the chakra's blocked, and now we're having a problem with that digestion. So making sure that we continue practices like this one to help align our points of chakra will allow us to feel more healthy in so many ways, take better care of ourselves. And as we do that, then that helps to allow the chakras to be open and activated. When we have a challenge with our solar plexus chakra, we might also have problems with that feeling of confidence. And when we don't feel confident, then we're also worried about what everyone else is thinking about us and what they're saying about us. And so being able to open and align this chakra means being kind to yourself, exercising, taking care of yourself by eating good things, eating enough fiber to help clear out the system, helping ourselves to have a good digestion and to stay away from negative things that would stop that, such as sugars and processed foods and non-GMO and non-organics, and having too much alcohol, having too much tobacco. When we focus again on this one, the color yellow, eating yellow things, being in yellow light, focusing on the color yellow, getting out, being in the sun as well. So let's move on to chakra number 4. This one is our heart chakra. And our heart chakra, of course, is the chakra point of love, of empathy, of gratitude, of forgiveness, of endless compassion. These are the things that we need to have not only given to us, and that we need to give to find balance. These are high vibrational frequencies, right? Because remember, in the colors, as we're going up, 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 these are higher vibrational frequencies. We started down red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, right? Eventually, in the rainbow, there's an ultraviolet. Those are colors that we can't even see with our eyes. So having beautiful feelings, being able to have positive thoughts and be surrounded by love and light is what allows that heart chakra to be open. Sometimes it's closed, obviously, from the pain and the suffering we've had, from challenges we've had in relationships or family, from having our heart be broken, for having it be used and abused. And so many times we have this challenge and the chakra closes up because we're afraid to be hurt again. We're afraid to be lied to. We're afraid to be broken in some way by someone. And so this is not only so essential for our well-being, as they all are, but one thing to note is that just like the, let's say our circulatory system, right, has the heart pumping to push the blood around to move that energy, the heart chakra also is what helps to push the energy up beyond the lower chakras to the upper 3 of the heart, the throat, and the third eye. The throat, the third eye, and the crown. So the heart chakra is that pump that's also helping take all of that energy that's gotten this far from the root and then push it all the way up. Vice versa, when the energy comes in through the crown chakra, it's also pushing it all the way back down to the root chakra. So if this chakra point is blocked, you can imagine that it's impossible to get energy to the throat chakra, to the third eye, to the crown chakra. And our emotional, mental self, our physical self will be so off that we will feel ourselves very lonely and very disconnected. So there's many different ways to help to keep that heart chakra open, besides, color green, as we talked about, eating green, being in green light, wearing green, having green things around us, focusing on the color green, but also making sure that we are giving ourselves love, that we are practicing good, kind words to ourselves and to others, that we are feeling connected by doing good deeds, by feeling that there are things that we do that help us to make a difference in life, to help us feel like there's something we're doing that's making the world better, by living in gratitude, by helping, by practicing forgiveness, by giving to others less fortunate. These are all some of the many, many ways that we can use to help to open and align the heart chakra. So now let's move on to the 5th chakra point, the throat chakra. This is one that I find so often to be closed off in so many of my clients. The throat chakra is what helps us to express ourselves, to find our voice, to speak our truth. It is what allows us to inspire and empower others as well as ourselves. It is the way that we communicate, the way that we share what we feel. Many times this chakra is closed off, or we have problems to keep it open because of past relationships where we've had no voice and we have been basically asphyxiated, whether it felt like it emotionally or physically, that we couldn't move our throat, couldn't open up, we couldn't speak our truth. So when we are not able to, or even as children, we have no voice, we have no say, we have no rights, then this chakra is very often closed. So to be able to open this up, right, besides that color blue, eating blue things, being in blue light, focusing on blue light, wearing blue, having blue, we didn't even talk about crystals, all the different crystals that also resonate and vibrate in harmony with the chakra points. You can place the crystals on those different parts of your body, or just have them nearby, or have the crystals nearby and bang a singing bowl in order to get them to start vibrating in the frequency that you need. So this chakra is not only speaking, but it's also listening, right? Because both are as equally important, like breathing out and breathing in. So being able to hear and being able to speak up, being able to communicate, being able to have assertive speech in many different ways to keep that chakra point open. The sound of the throat chakra is hum, 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 right? This can help clear out those blockages. There's different yoga practices as well. And remember, eating different things that are the colors, wearing those crystals, communicating, practicing, speaking up, being able to use our voice, being able to say what we feel, being able to speak assertively, not aggressively and not passively, but assertively. So sometimes, as we talked about before, in being creative and journaling is a good way also to help start to get that energy out, be able to open up that chakra point if we're having a problem in the beginning, using our words and our voice to express ourselves. Now let's move on to the third eye chakra, right? So the third eye chakra is obviously seeing, right? But not only what we see with our eyes, but what we see beyond with our eyes, right? So the third eye helps us with our intuition, which we also talked about being in that point of the sacral chakra, but the third eye allows us also to tap into our intuition and our inner guidance. So being able to focus on what we can see, right? And this one is probably one of the most famous sounds of all that we know, and that is Om, Om, right? Being able to meditate, to open up, to see beyond what we see with our eyes, to do some guided meditations, maybe some lucid dreaming, all wonderful ways. Sometimes even hypnosis, self-hypnosis, or working with a practitioner to help get into that place. Even sometimes going into past life regression can be helpful, opening up that third eye to see more. This is amazing in the way that it allows us to see beyond what we need to see. And so this gives us the most incredible experience to get close to our higher self by being able to see more of what the higher self sees. So again, using crystals, using in these colors, right? Using in eating things of this color, looking at, wearing, all these things, meditating with the actual purpose of opening up this chakra point and being able to see more, bringing clarity into your life, allowing you to have more control over what you truly want to manifest and set intentions for. And lastly, we have our crown chakra, right? Our crown chakra is what allows that chi and that prana energy to come in. This is the last of the chakra points. That is the highest level of our consciousness. This is what connects us to our higher self. This is what connects us to the cosmic consciousness and allows us to tap into it and download and receive message. When we tap onto this, we're able to get closer to understanding what our life purpose is, what we are here to do, to have a connection with others, with all others, with everything, with every element, with every cell, with every speck of energy in the entire universe. When we open up and align all chakras at once, we can have a blissful moment of nirvana where we just feel and see everything all at once. But when this is blocked, we're not receiving that energy. Our mind isn't clear. We're confused. We're not able to make decisions well. We lose our connection to our higher self. We sometimes can have headaches, depression, low energy, no motivation. So, this is very important that we open this up, because this is our connection to everything. When we lose that thread, when we are not connected, we're disconnected from everyone and everything, and especially who we are. So this chakra, very important. Meditating, journaling, doing things that make us feel like we're bringing ourselves to our highest and best good, being outside in nature, reconnecting with the world, reconnecting with animals, reconnecting with all living creatures, with all living things. Go out and hug a tree. Take your shoes off, sit on the beach, walk on the grass, doing those things that help us to reconnect, to love ourselves and eat nourishing foods, to think nourishing thoughts, to practice nourishing activities, and to not do things that we know are harmful to our bodies. Excessive anything, taking in drugs, taking in chemicals, all things that are harmful to us and our connection to what is. When we're able to reconnect to our higher self, then we walk this wonderful line of being able to have a physical body where our spiritual soul is having an experience within a physical form. But if we disconnect from that, then we're just stuck in this physical form without knowing our true meaning of being here and why we are here and how we can find our most best joy and happiness. Detox yourself, remove out negative energies, negative thoughts, negative words, negative people, negative situations, and practice as often as you can reconnecting to your higher self, reconnecting to your spirituality, reconnecting to all that is. And so now that you are fully aware of the chakra points and what they do and where they are, and what happens if they're blocked or what happens if they're open, now let's do a meditation to work on opening and bringing those points into alignment. So sit or lay down in a comfortable position with your palms facing upward, and I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose, bringing in all that chi energy, and exhaling out of your mouth, releasing any stress, worry, pain, anxiety, or fear. Taking a second deep breath in, bringing in all the chi energy, the love, the light, peace, and happiness, and exhaling out any worry, fear, concern, pain. And one last time, taking a very deep breath in through the nose, all that wonderful chi or prana energy filling up our entire body and every soul, every cell, and exhaling out, releasing all of the pain, worry, fear, anxiety, anything that doesn't bring us to our highest and best good. And now, as we exhale all that out, I want you to bring your shoulders up, scrunch them up towards your earlobes, and release. Let them drop. Just feel them get loose. Feel what it feels like when your shoulders are relaxed. And another time, taking our shoulders up and relaxing. Again, letting them down, falling down as far as it can. And tilt your head a little bit to the right. You might hear a little snap or something in your neck. That's good. We're releasing. And then tilt your head a little to the left, moving your ear towards your shoulder, just releasing a little bit. And if you're in a sitting position, or even if you're laying down and you can, just try and put your head back, opening up that throat chakra, and then bringing your chin to your chest, just opening up the top of the spine. And we are here now, ready. I want you to feel gravity pulling you as your body feels the weight of the earth. You feel yourself being pulled towards the earth. You feel yourself very warm, very comfortable, very relaxed. And your body is almost floating now. Although you feel the weight keeping you onto the earth, you still feel lightness within your body and your soul. And so now we're going to begin. We're going to begin by opening up that crown chakra. And how do we open it? We open it up by seeing it open, visualizing it opening like a funnel, and all of this beautiful, wonderful white light. White light is all colors of light combined, right? That is the chi energy, is all colors of light. makes white, right? Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, mix them all together and you get white. So the white energy that chi is coming into the body, and it doesn't come whooshing in quickly. Even though it is light and the speed of light, we feel that energy entering as if it was a paint can with the most thick paint that's just pouring slowly into our body. So the crown chakra opens up, and as it opens up, it is spinning and spinning and turning. It is turning and it is opening, and it is bringing us into connection with our highest and best self. It is opening us up to downloading whatever information we need to be receiving at this moment. It is opening us up to whatever we need to connect with. It is giving us different intention and telling us what we need to be doing, seeing, feeling. If you don't feel it right now, it's okay. As we move further, you might start to get message. You might start to hear or see or feel those things that our higher self wants us to feel that it's been blocked off to. So feel it spinning, 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 opening up the head, allowing us to remove any tension, removing any headaches, removing any fogginess, removing anything that's blocking us. Then let's move down to the third eye, bringing that white light into the third eye, feeling it as if it's opening up. Imagine that an eye is just opening up. See it, a whole opening up between your eyebrows. See it opening, and it's ready to see. It's ready to bring in the light. Om, Om, Om. The light is coming in, this center of energy, and we are seeing. What visions do we see? What do we have before us? Don't worry if you don't see anything right now. It will come to you. But just be open to places, to people, to visions, to light, to colors, to imagery, to anything. And do not judge it. Do not block it. Just open up and let feelings, energy, colors, light, experiences, images come to us. And then as we open up, and we're ready to see, and we ask the universe to help us see what we need to see, to give us a message of what we need to hear, to feel what we need to feel. We bring that energy further down and we bring it into our throat chakra, opening up the throat chakra. It's normal. Sometimes you might cough a little during this. You might swallow a little. You might feel a little dry. It's okay. It's opening up. And we're releasing, we're bringing in that energy, we're allowing us to have that sound, we're allowing us to have that feelings that we need to have to be able to open and speak our truth. Hum, hum. We are opening up to all of the things that we need to say. We are opening up to allowing ourselves to be able to speak our truth. We are opening up to allowing ourselves to listen more clearly, to listen to what we need to be hearing, to be able to then speak with assertiveness in what we need to be able to say for our truth, for our ability to find our happiness. So all of this opening up right now as we do this practice. Feel your words bubbling up. Feel your words ready to come out and to be spoken. Feel yourself being ready to express what you've not been able to express before. Hum, hum. We are in a beautiful place where we're able to speak our truth now, where we're able to have that power and that empowerment and that connection to everything, and to find what we need to say and to say it, to speak it, to hear our words come out and to have others hear our words. And now we move down to the heart chakra, that green chakra point, opening up our heart, even though we've been hurt before, even though we've been scarred, even though we've been bruised, opening up that heart chakra, everything that's around the chakra, our shoulders, our lungs, all of the different areas that we hold stress and worry. Sometimes in this area, sometimes we have a tightness in our chest, sometimes we have tightness in our shoulders, sometimes we have all of this stress. We're just going to release it now. We're just going to open up. We're going to allow ourselves to feel free in this moment, to love and to be loved. Yum, yum, yum. Vibrating softly within our chest, being able to infuse our heart with healing energy, soothing with all those wounds that are around, and reconnecting with who we need to connect with. Yum, yum. And as we move on and allow that heart chakra to be open, we know that we are safe and we are secure, that we will not be hurt, that we can move forward with confidence. And now we push the energy down, that chi, moving down further into our solar plexus chakra. And here we have all the digestion is turning and gurgling. Sometimes when we bring the energy, you can actually hear your tummy turning and growling a little bit as it moves, all the energy pushing through the digestions. And as we do, I want you to hear Ram, 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 removing our self-doubt and our worry, empowering ourselves, reconnecting with our intuition, filling ourselves with light and our confidence. No worries or fear about what anyone thinks or says. We are our strength and our ability and our power. We can do and be anything we want. We can feel as happy as we need to feel. And we can be all that we can be if we just allow ourselves to connect with that self-worth and to remove that doubt. Here we are balancing and bringing ourselves into that happiness. See yourself the way that you know that you truly are. See yourself as who you are, not the way that you believe other people see yourself. Maybe even go back to your childhood and remember all the things you've always wanted to do and be. See that, feel that, know that, own that. You are that. All of this coming in through this point of your body and allowing yourself to release any of the worry and the pain and the fear and the anxiety. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Open up, open to everything. Being on your journey now, being in this place now where you can feel yourself so happy and connected and confident and grounded and rooted. And as we move through and past this, we move on to the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra, Vam, 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 unlocking our possibilities, removing our blockages, releasing that creativity, releasing our sensuality, resonating with who we are, removing that stagnation, embracing our joy, our ability to feel happiness and joy and a profound level of connection to our physicality, releasing any shame of our body and guilt, loving ourselves wherever we are in our journey. We don't have to say that our body is perfect and exact the way we want it now, but we can love ourselves where we are on that journey, whatever our body is doing, in our process of healing, in our process of expanding and growing. All these things, just feel that energy coming in, reviving yourself, reviving your energy, bringing in that creativity, reminding you of who you are and reconnecting with everything around us that brings the energy in, and that light and that love and that connection to all that is and all that will be. And now coming down to the root base of our spine, that red color, that deep bright color of our root chakra. Lam, 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 lam. Awakening ourselves in that kundalini energy that's like a snake that travels up through all of the other chakras, just bringing all of that light, taking our deep breaths and allowing that flame, that brightness, that fire to ignite us, to reverberate within us, to remove any fear and worry and doubt, and to re-ground us to the earth, to ground us to who we are, to ground us to everything that is, to feel strong, to be abundant, to feel how good life is, to be back into that foundation of what we were given as we came into this world of love and light and strength and being. All those things that have jaded us and blocked us and removed us from our true and higher self. Remove that now, reconnect, ground yourself, feel your energy being reborn into your body. and all of your 7 chakra points now are spinning and turning with light. Every organ is being infused with the energy of chi and prana flowing through all of the cells of your body. Feel yourself vibrating in harmony with the universe, with chi, with energy, with all that is and all that will be. Feel yourself open to everything right now as every 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, each one after another, light beaming out of you like a rainbow, feeling yourself connected to everything, and in this moment, feeling yourself in nirvana. As you see and feel everything that is and everything that will be, as you are connected to your higher self and who you are meant to be and what you're meant to do, and all things that are beautiful and sacred. Feel yourself reconnected to all that is your true self, your spiritual self, your body, mind, spirit, all together in balance and harmony in this moment. And just be with it. See what message you get. Feel what you feel. Hear what you hear. And as you do, take your deep breaths in through the nose, bringing in the chi energy, filling our entire system, and exhaling out of our mouth, releasing any thoughts or feelings of worry, pain, sorrow, anger, aggression, sadness, anything that's not to our highest and best self. And breathing in a second time, breathing in all that beautiful chi energy, that light and that brightness that's allowing us to feel happiness, to feel ourselves reconnected with who we are and who we shall be, and to our highest and best self. And exhaling away any worry, any fear, any discomfort, any sadness. And a third time, bringing in that chi energy, feeling ourselves to our highest and best good, reconnecting with everything, releasing all pain and sorrow, and allowing our body to be reborn with every cell vibrating in harmony with the universe. And exhaling away any pain, sorrow, anger, confusion, lower energies. And now we are in balance, we are in harmony, we are connected, we are our best self. You can leave this running, or you can stop here and allow yourself just to feel connected and enjoy that feeling. Take care, be well.